Greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time zone and of course the time that you'll come across this video. As usual, I hope by the time the video gets to you, you will be of good health. Of course, I'm good, guys, and I thank God for this beautiful moment. Please take a minute and like the video. Watch it up to the end. Do not skip the ads. It is one way of supporting a content creator. My people, I don't know where I should begin from. But before I start the video, guys, I'm on the road to 5k subscribers. Kindly help me get there. If you're always here and you've never considered subscribing, please subscribe to Mary TV. Take me to 5k subscribers before the end of the year. My people, as I was trying to mind my own business, sometimes, guys, you may take some break, but, something will be like, this one, I need to come out and speak about it. I need to go and react about this. Yesterday at night, I was trying to mind my own business, and I saw a community post that was done by this lady, this Wahala, KARROT the parrot, the lady from Bungoma. I looked at the community post and I was like, oh my God, you now have realized that DeeMwango is not your age mate. Oh my God. You mean you are that serious? It is now that you are discovering DeeMwango is not your age mate. If she's not your age mate, why have you always been on the neck of this young girl? Why can't you allow her to be? What is it that DeeMwango has ever done to you that makes you hate her to the core? Sometimes I look at this lady KARROT and I'm like, KARROT, do you really hate DeeMwango? Or is it that you can't accept that you like what DeeMwango does? At her age, she has achieved more than most people that we are older than her. That is the truth of the matter. KARROT, the way you just see her coming out here on the YouTube streets, pretending the way she has traveled all over the world. Guys, this lady has only been to 2 countries. Do you understand? And it's because of employment. Mark you, she never went there for fun. She went there to work. My guys, our girl DeeMwango has been to 70 countries, both to create content and to have fun. DeeMwango has traveled to the most expensive countries of this world. Places that KARROT in her dreams cannot dream of. Just imagine, in her dreams, she can't dare dream because she will never set her feet in such countries. My guys, do you remember when DeeMwango was at the Cayman Island? Do you know the history of the Cayman Island? If you don't know, go do your own research. And you're gonna realize that it is among the most expensive places in this world. Remember that that part of the Caribbean is divided into 3. And of the 3 islands, it is the Cayman Island that is the most expensive. Did you see DeeMwango there? Did you see her in those posh hotels? Can KARROT afford that? Guys, sometimes we just come out here and lie to the public. But the truth of the matter is that KARROT cannot afford to go to such a place. You saw her the other day when she went for some holiday in Kilifi. Was it Kilifi or Malindi? And the way she was feeling herself. There's a way we put it here in Kenya. You won't understand this phrase. The way she felt like she had made it. And she was just here at the coast of Kenya in Malindi. And she couldn't concentrate because the streets were hot. Do you remember that time when the channels were being given strikes here and there? Do you remember KARROT going to, some cheap hotels there at Malindi? And she was pretending the way she's out there enjoying her holiday. How long did she stay in Malindi? Less than a week. And she wants to compare herself to DeeMwango, who is not her age mate. DeeMwango started her project, constructing a very massive villa. KARROT came for her. And anytime KARROT comes out to talk about her house, remember, it is a house that she constructed 2 years ago. Do you understand? The piece of land she bought 5 years ago. At her age, underline at her age. Look at DeeMwango. At her age, let's talk about DeeMwango. How many pieces of land does DeeMwango have? She has quite a number. In Nyabohanse, you've seen all those guys from Nyabohanse, the haters, coming out to talk about the pieces of land that DeeMwango owns. At her age, it is now that KARROT has suddenly discovered DeeMwango is not her age mate. Shame on you. This lady is too young. Allow her to be. Allow her to flourish. My guys, it is not easy to pack your bags and travel all over the world. It's not easy for someone to leave their own country and go to other countries and create content. Guys, you will all agree with me. It's never that easy. DeeMwango started traveling. Do you understand? DeeMwango is a trained teacher. Just like Mary TV. She stopped teaching, started traveling. She went to Tanzania. She went to Ghana. She went to other countries in Africa. And then started her international, travels. Who does that? If not a person that is daring, confident, and, has an adventurous spirit. And this person is DeeMwango. I've never seen KARROT coming out of Bungoma, traveling across continents to create content. DeeMwango has done that at her age. The other day, DeeMwango went out for camping with a boyfriend. Of course, I read your comments. There's a person that said they have stayed in Europe for a long time. And if your boyfriend does that, that is a red flag. I understand. We have, such happenings, and they can happen wherever. It doesn't have to be Europe. DeeMwango went there for camping. Look at someone sitting in her small corner like this one of mine. And she's like, there's no way I can travel from Kenya, go to Poland, and go sleep in the middle of a forest. Everything that DeeMwango does, you want to pull her down, you want to demean her, you want to belittle her, you want just to come and counter everything. DeeMwango served you right when she took when she scooped the snow and gave it a hard kick and said that is for her first hater, and that is KARROT. She knows it very well. You hate on DeeMwango, yet DeeMwango has never done anything, for you. Like rather has never done anything to hurt you or whatever. This young lady deserves credit. My people, she deserves credit. When DeeMwango went to Jamaica the first time, they were on her neck. Or DeeMwango is not getting views. Just like the way they are saying now. When you go to those channels, because I know majority of you don't watch them, most of the naysayers are saying DeeMwango's channel is dying slowly because she's not getting views. Do you understand? I saw someone, who was this person? This crazy guy called Mr. Who? Mr. Fruits. I read one of his community posts where he was comparing DeeMwango to Miss Flay. And I was like, hold on, guy. DeeMwango is doing way better. You may have one video that has gone viral, but the other videos are just, you just get your normal views. Do you understand? You can't compare with a person that is getting, views every day, a good number of views every day. You can't compare. I don't know why people feel the necessity to come out and compare DeeMwango to other people. They are not saying her channel is dying. There's another person that said, oh, DeeMwango will be very, soon, we will see her in Kenya. What is it? A lady like KARROT has always strived to copy what DeeMwango does. Let's talk about the hairstyle. You all remember when DeeMwango used to keep short hair. There's a time it reached KARROT, went to the barber shop, cut her hair. In fact, exactly like DeeMwango. Because she wants to be like DeeMwango. Competing with someone that you know very well, they are way above you and you can't get where they are. DeeMwango has started braiding her hair. KARROT is braiding her hair. She just wants to do everything, that DeeMwango is doing. I've seen her come out to say she does not want her daughter to be like DeeMwango. But I know deep in her heart, she wants her daughter to be successful. Look at how people are so hypocritical. She came out here and said she does not want her daughter to be like DeeMwango. How can you define DeeMwango if she's not a successful young lady? You mean KARROT, you don't want your own daughter to be successful, or what exactly is the message that she's putting out here? This lady must be crazy. She said she's going to come for DeeMwango. You come. We are waiting for you right here. We are waiting for you here. Back to back. Waiting right here. You bring your shenanigans here on the YouTube streets. There's this other lady on trending. In her community post, she was saying, she wrote, and the message was kinda, celebrating and waiting for DeeMwango to become sick because of the snow. That was the message. In fact, let me attach it here, so that you don't say, oh, Meritive, where did you get all this stuff? It's right here. You want to celebrate someone because you think they are going to fall sick. Allow DeeMwango to enjoy, winter. In fact, she said it in that video. She has always been very, very careful with the weather patterns. And anytime she's in a country when winter is about to approach, she has to leave the country. But this time, she has to stay in Poland. She has to experience winter. Of course, who does not want to experience snow? Mary TV wants to experience snow. We don't have snow in Kenya here. Yeah, it doesn't snow. So I would want to experience, I would want to touch, I would want to go and make the snowball and whatever, just to have that feel. Because this is not something that I am familiar with. Do you get it? Allow DeeMwango to be. KARROT has always come out here to talk extremely bad about DeeMwango. She has talked about DeeMwango's matters to do with toilet. I did a reaction on that. And I asked you, who does that? Who can sit comfortably in their own channel, talk to the whole world, and talk about, the way a person overeats, when they go to the washroom, the whole place will be smelly and such. Who does that? Guys, is that not being too personal? What exactly does this particular lady want from DeeMwango? If you know DeeMwango is not your age mate, why can't you do, if really, really you need to criticize DeeMwango, why can't you do, that we call constructive criticism? You don't need to come out here and insult that young lady. I saw her the other day talking about DeeMwango's nyash. The way the nyash is not nyashing. And she brought in African Tigress. And she started comparing the two. I've seen her comparing, DeeMwango to Miss Trudy. I've seen her talk about the way Miss Trudy is very successful. And DeeMwango is a loser. As if you know who DeeMwango is, like her back to back. Guys, sometimes I say there's more to this life than content creation. And sometimes if you feel like you don't have content or you don't want to do content, you just take a break. Take a breather, breathe in and out, relax for some weeks and then come back. You don't need just to be always fighting people. Oh, DeeMwango, I don't know, she has a big forehead. Oh, DeeMwango is ugly. There's a time they went and took DeeMwango's photos from Instagram, when she was back in high school, brought the photos here online and started, mocking and making fun of DeeMwango. Guys, that is not acceptable. And DeeMwango knows it very well. She knows this lady, if she has an opportunity, like she can pay DeeMwango. I remember there's a time KARROT said if DeeMwango was to meet her in real time, DeeMwango will run away from her. She said it here on the YouTube streets. It's only that I don't have the receipts. I don't have the receipts because the videos were hidden or whatever. I don't know, deleted or whatever. She said it here. If she would meet with DeeMwango face to face, she is very sure DeeMwango would run away from her. It is KARROT that has always said she has a lot of secrets about DeeMwango because all this information is coming from African Tigress and this other girl called Cherono. I've heard KARROT saying that so many times on these YouTube streets. And there's a time she came out and she was like, if DeeMwango, dares her, she gonna bring all the evidence out here. You look at such a person and you're like, what is it that you have against this lady? Why can't you just allow her to be? At the end of the day, everyone is a content creator, yes. But sometimes you can't be too much on a person's neck. Like when they try to turn like this, you are on their case. When they turn the other way, you are grabbing their neck. Allow the young lady to be. Who told you the Polish guy does not love DeeMwango? Who told you that they're not having good time? You mean the whole of, for example, they spend the whole day on camera? How long does it take to shoot some content? Like when you look at DeeMwango, Most of our content is like, let's say 1 hour. What about these other hours? Where are they always? Don't you think they'll be out there bonding and just doing their own stuff? What makes you so judgmental that you feel DeeMwango maybe is not giving this guy, time to interact with her? Because Carrot, you are too much. You are too much. What makes you think they are not having enough time for themselves? Yet, most of the videos that are done are just for 1 hour. And if you have very good internet, it will take you less than 30 minutes to upload your video and you are done. Do you understand? And that is why sometimes I look at these naysayers and I feel like, these people are too much. You can't just be on people's neck. You can't be talking so bad about people. You can't just be on one family. Like January to December. Everything that they do, you want to come in and bring your mouth. Anything that they do, you have to come out and criticize. Like, it doesn't work like that. Allow DeeMwango to be. You think she's stupid enough? You think she doesn't understand what she's up to? You think DeeMwango traveled all the way from Kenya to Poland for nothing? Guys, we need to use our brains. We don't need to always sit and wait for people to think for us. I've said it so many times. I am 100% sure there's no way someone can travel from Kenya to Poland or to whichever the country without a mission and a vision. There's no way. And especially if you're a content creator. And DeeMwango should in fact scoop another snow, a whole bucket, and dedicate it to Carrot the parrot. Carrot said, oh, DeeMwango wants her attention. Like, seriously, who the hell are you? Do you think you are the one who gives DeeMwango views? How many subscribers does DeeMwango have? How many views does she get? How many views do you get, Carrot? You. So that you don't come out here and say, oh, this lady wants my attention and I'm not going to give it to her. Like, seriously, are you crazy? Listen to yourself. Take time and listen to yourself. Ask your friends to help you, understand yourself. You are of no importance to DeeMwango because you don't dictate her viewership. At the end of the day, she has her audience that will always come and support her so that you are irrelevant. Very, very irrelevant. It is what it is, my guys. I don't know what to think about this video. Let me know at the comment section. Drop your comments here. Don't forget to like the video, by the way. Like the video. Share it if you feel like doing so. I also have some membership, guys. You can check on the pack that is pocket friendly and support your girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and especially if you're here and you've never thought of subscribing, I'm on the road to 5K subscribers, and of course I rely on you. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.